Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sibuka ama reality shows ethu alla eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senza ama reviews or ama recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga any other issues avuka ngaba lama shows esiwabukile ku TV. Siyaphinda ke futhi sikhulume ngama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers ethu alla eMzansi. If it's your first time joining me today and you happen to like my content, ungakhohlwa ukuthi press the subscribe button la ngezansi kanye ne notification bell ukuze phela uthole umyalezo mangabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakela. Guys, listen, Uthando Nesthembu usaqhubeka, okay? It's not our best season, but ke siyabuka ngoba siyathanda vele ukulibuka. We shall continue, we are bekezeling emendweni kaMsele, sibekezela kanye namakhosikazi kaMsele. You will swear ukuthi nathi sisesithenjini. We are the number 5, okay? Mamtolo will be number 6. The viewers are number 5 because, guys, 6 years bekezeling in the we are number 5, okay? So when the episode begins, it's my, I think we honestly on Uthando Nesthembu we do the same thing every year, and I think it's because they shoot the show around the same time. Maybe they need to swap it around a little bit, because we always have Mayeni's birthday, we always have Mselegu's birthday, and then they go on a trip as the whole family, and then the wives go on a trip. We do the same thing, and then Sneh is pregnant. This basically the season. I can actually write the script for the next season, okay? Mayeni birthdays, Mselegu's birthday, trip, Sneh pregnant, okay? That's all. That's all that we do on Uthando Nesthembu. So it is Mayeni's birthday, you guys, and I guess I don't know, you guys, if this is something that he does with every wife's birthday, but he definitely does something for Mayeni. But last year there was an issue where it was Mayeni's birthday, but it was usuku lukaMangcwabe, and he wanted to take usuku lukaMangcwabe, and we already know. We already know. Ukuthi uMangcwabe is like, what birthday? It's my day today, okay? She refused. She refused to give up her day for Mayeni's. Mangcwabe looks up for number 1, okay? Anyway, I won't talk about how I support that very much, okay? So they're going out, Mselegu with Mayeni. Like I said, I don't know if he does it all the time. I think in Doubtisayo is the fact that uMangcwabe, when they went out with her, she did say that he doesn't do it as much in the way of taking them out, or at least of taking her out. So I guess we could say maybe he does it sometimes, maybe he doesn't. I don't know, you guys. Or maybe when it's a birthday, he makes sure he does take the wife out. Mayeni was looking beautiful, guys. Mayeni is just beautiful. Mayeni is like no efforts. You go on Mayeni without makeup. It's like duh, like why do you even need makeup? Mayeni is beautiful, okay? And she was dressed beautiful, ready for a date, you guys. It was a nice date, guys. Mselego had flowers there ready for her. Listen, you guys, Zulu men will make you think they don't buy flowers. Even when they buy flowers, they will buy flowers and be like, I ngisale sengiyithenga ke le imbali ngoba nami ngiyangibona abantu bethenga imbali nami ngathi angithenga kodwa mina ngi-understand. But they do buy. Don't let a Zulu man make you think the Zulu men don't buy flowers. Okay, we get the flowers, but we do get the speech with the flowers. Did you hear him telling what he says? He was like, they say if you can't beat them, you join them. So I thought, since people buy flowers for their wives, why not? Let me just buy these flowers too. Yes, but we get the flowers. So he had a really nice flowers there. I think they were having, it looked like it's like daytime, so I'm assuming that it was like lunch that they were having. I didn't see the food that they had, but I did see the drinks. And they just talk about, it's like it's more like natural Uthando labo, it's natural, but we know each other from long time ago. I like how Mayeni, even when they talk and then they want, because there was a time when it felt like Mselegu wanted to talk about last year's birthday when they were not able to spend time together. Mayeni was like, you know what, we are here, let's focus here. And I'm guessing, good guys, you have to do that. You have to do that because you can't always be thinking about everybody else and everything that's happening with the family. If you get time with your husband, focus on your husband, okay? It's your birthday, focus on her. Don't think about what happened last year, think about today. And I think that's what Mayeni was trying to do to today. Okay, and at some point, Lorna, I mean, he did say that he's romantic, you guys. I think he tries. He was trying to play the piano, but it was a disaster. But I think even that, being all playful and all of that, it's good for a relationship. They get to laugh. My husband, and all of that. It was a nice date with you guys, and Selego did talk about the fact that their relationship has been full of challenges, you guys. Of course, if you think about it, guys, if they're talking about the fact that Umayeni nomseleko have been together since nini basafunda isikole, but then you think about it, ukuthi kwabakhona usne while she's there, and then kwagana umacele, and then kwagana umasawule, and then kwaba khona ulokhu yayibona leyo nto leyo uyayibona leyo njivinjivi leyo. You can see ukuthi there were a lot of challenges, and then there is this story esingakahlangani kahle esisazwile ukuthi there is something that is going on with Umayeni and uMangwabe coming into the family, and Umayeni knowing uMangwabe prior to them getting married. So they've been through a lot. I think I get what he's saying when he says they've had a lot of challenges, and he sings a happy birthday. Nice dates, you guys. Nice dates. Okay, he tries masezama, uyazamazama akakufananga, It was all positive, their dates. And then at some point they bring in the cake, which was really a nice gesture from Umacele. Umacele say, I guess she wanted to say happy birthday to Umayeni and brought the cake. Okay. Here's the thing about the cake, you guys, but these are just my feelings about it. Umayeni really looked happy about the cake, had no issues with the cake, thought it was a nice gesture from the way that, from her reaction to a cake. And so for her, it was a happy moment. Umayeni thought about her, and I thought, okay, great, you even think about the other wife on their birthday. Oh, wow, Umayeni. Here's the thing about the cake. For me, I felt like if Bengsa's changing and I'm with my husband and it's my birthday, I want it to just be about the two of us, okay? And I wouldn't want a cake is a nice gesture, but I would have want that cake to go to my house. Just bring it to my house and I will enjoy it at home with the kids. But don't bring it to here. So it reminds me, between me and my husband, there's also Umacel. You know what I mean, you guys? I felt like that. I felt like the cake shouldn't have come to the dates. I feel like the cake should have been delivered at the house Kamayeni. I would have felt like not on my dates, but Umayeni didn't seem to have a problem with it, because Umayeni is one of those people. She doesn't pretend. If she doesn't like something, she's gonna say she doesn't like it. If she thinks it's weird, she's gonna say, "I got it." Hey, wavele cake nje dating yami ubezosho njalo. So I feel like the fact that she didn't have any negative reactions to it, it was a good thing for him. Okay, then the next thing, it was Musa with his kids. It's Mpumelelo, it's Ulwandle. Ulwandle has a very quiet spirit about him, very quiet. Shame. Yeah, akakhulumi kakhulu. It's sometimes at points during their togetherness, whatever, I forgot that he is there, and I like him. I feel like I want to hear more from him, but he doesn't say a lot. He doesn't. I guess it's his character. So it's Mpumelelo, it's Lwandle, and it's Uabongwe, and then Ubaba Wabo. Listen, you guys, I'm hoping Umseleko does these things with his kids away from the cameras, because my camera can force you to do certain things, because obviously if the cameras are coming on a certain day to shoot a scene, you have to be creative, coming up with ways so you create a scene, So I don't know, sometimes does he really spend time like that with his kids, or do we say it's only because the cameras are there? But I'm just hoping that he does that. And I feel like from what we've seen, guys, for the most part, his children have positive feelings about their father. And I haven't heard them, except for Usne, I haven't heard any of the kids talking about how they feel negatively towards their father. So it makes me feel like that means that they are happy about his presence in their lives. We might feel as viewers, if you have 10 children, you might not have enough time. But I feel like the fact that we haven't heard it from the kids, or maybe this just hasn't come out. I don't know, you guys, but so far we haven't heard from the kids go to they have anything negative in terms of feeling like ubaba wabo maybe doesn't pay attention to them, doesn't give them enough time, you know. Anyway, so they're spending time together because Musa feels like Lona is doing grade 12 for Abongwe, and she is going to be going to Joburg, and Umpumelelo is already in Joburg. I don't know about Ulwandle. I think Ulwandle is back at with his mom, because remember, ingane zikama Ngwabe bezilandwa uLwandle esikoleni. So that makes me feel like uLwandle is still living with his mom, and remember uLwandle is older than uLono Abongwe, and there was a time when they were announcing that he had started some business with his father. So I guess he is now working, but he is still living at home. So Umseleko feels like he just wants to make sure that when Abongwe is in Joburg, Umpumelelo knows to take care of her, whatever, and Abongwe is like, listen, I'm leaving home because I want to be away from everybody. so now, you know, I don't want any Pumelelo around me. But I guess she's gonna do it because Pumelo is like, she always wants money. So I guess and then after that, you know, it's like, hey, don't be here in my business. You know, I know after matric you just feel like, how far can I go? You know, to be just away from this parent or these parents. I mean, it was a parent, because it was just my mom was like, hey, I love you, woman, but I so wanna get away from you for like a few years. Okay, so fine, yeah. And then they were going to play soccer together. It was a nice game, and obviously Umpumelelo is playing professional soccer right now. So Abong was like, hi, low and low, professional manje. Why is it necessary? Okay, so anyway, it was nice, just them spending time together. And I guess I got his point to say, no, he just wanted to remind Mpumelelo while he's in Joburg, when his sister comes, he must make sure that he takes care of them. I wonder if they have any plans of living together, or maybe Abong will be living in school. I don't know, you guys. So now the next scene, it's a family. They're going hiking, because I guess Umacele needs support from the wife. It's not the whole family, it's the wives. Okay, they're going hiking because Umacele needs support from the wives. Remember at the beginning of the season, she talked about the fact that she feels like she needs to lose weight. I think it's something that Umacele has struggled with over the seasons, because maybe there will be one season and then the next she'll talk about her weight, and then, you know, and sometimes she's very serious about her weight loss, and then she loses weight and then she forgets about it and whatever. But they're all willing to support, because all four of them are there to go on this hike. Anyway, you guys, like, I do feel like they would make really good friends had they not been for the fact that they are married to the same man. Sometimes I do feel like a lot of the fights and conflicts between these women are caused by Umsele. Umangwabe has said that before, and I do feel like they get along. If it's not about Lokuzana, Umsele, and it's not about family issues, and they don't talk about serious family issues, they get along well. But when they have to address like serious issues, then that's where the problem is. So they go hiking, and then they get to a point where they've brought food. I was like, we are trying to lose weight here. Why have you brought so much food now? Anyway, they get to eat. They're just joking around about the banana and the size of a banana. They have the same size of a banana. I was like, these women, where do they come from? Imagine, like, I'm talking to somebody, go to you eat the same banana that I eat. Hi guys, we know that we don't eat. We're not the only ones eating the banana, but I don't want to know that you are eating the same banana I'm eating. Imagine knowing that this one eats the banana and this one eats the banana. This one was eating the banana on Thursday. This one and then I want that banana. No. So then Umacele starts telling them about Ishuka's and her being pregnant. And honestly, you guys, when that scene begins, I was just sitting there saying, I am hoping that it's not what I saw in the preview, but it was exactly what we saw in the preview. Of course, all of them of Sne's mothers are worried about it. One thing that is new for me that I learned from that scene was that the other wives are also in touch with Usne. They talk to her all the time. They talk to her about the things that she needs to fix or work on in her life all the time. That was nice for me to know, because I always feel like the only person that is worried about Usne is Umacelo. So it was good to know ukuthi umayeni was, it sounded like na ukhuluma noSne all the time. In fact, uSne tries everything she can to avoid her, because she knows ukuthi if she talks to her, she's going to be talking to her about what she needs to do to fix her life and all of that. And noma ngabe naye ukhuluma ngathi they are in touch noMacelo. But I do feel like with not Umacelo, Makhumalo, with uMangwabe noMakhumalo, it's almost like, because they are younger, maybe they talk to her like they would talk to a sister. I felt I got that vibe, almost like joking around kind of a thing. So uma Khumalo says ukuthi into ebuhlungu uSne is that Umtselek always says ukuthi every time he works on a relationship with uSne, when he thinks it's going well, Sne is always going to do something that will take them back in terms of their relationship. And I guess I get that, you guys. Because if the issue is Sne always falling pregnant, they were doing a little bit better. Remember, they even went on that date. And Khumalo talks about the fact that even nje egcekeni ekhaya mayifika umseleko, he would call Sne, they would be walking around, hugging each other, talking nicely. So their relationship was really better. So it's not just us seeing that one date on in that episode, but the way Khumalo is saying is like their relationship was better. And Umseleko, that is his issue with Usne, is that every time they get better with their relationship, she will do something that takes them back. And it feels like a lot of the times that they will be begging her, please forgive Usne, after Usne does something wrong, and then he would forgive, and then they would take back. And then you guys, they get to the point when they joke about Sne's the fact that Usne once told Khumalo about her intimate relationship with her boyfriend. I really still think, you guys, Khumalo should not have shared that, because I think it's gonna be a trust issue between her and Usne. I don't think that she shared that so that she could share with the other wives, and it became a joke. But I also saw, because when I did that video last time, saying what they were making joke of Sne's situation, one viewer said, but if you notice, Umayeni no Macele were not really laughing, and yeah, Umayeni definitely didn't laugh. I think Umacele laughed, but she was uncomfortable, and I think Umangwabe no Lona and were just having fun about the situation. It just doesn't feel right, you guys. That scene doesn't feel right. It does feel like they're making fun of the situation. Okay. So they talk about possibilities. How do they help Usne now? Do they put an implant so she does not have it decreases chances of her having another child? Do they force her ukuthi avale ukuzala? Umayeni doesn't believe ukuthi they should force. I don't think anybody should be forced, you guys, to tie their tubes or anything like that. I think that they must talk to her about possibly tying her tubes, because listen, you have 3 kids now, what about you do this? I don't think that it's right for them to force her, but I think she needs to consider now. It's 3 kids, and she might have another one. Don't you think that you would want 2, and then maybe she must make a decision, or maybe they must say it's okay, it's either you uvale or which one, but you need to do something so that you make sure that you don't have another child, you guys. And Umayeni is saying, if you guys force her, one day he would come back and say, and the husband wants kids, and be like, you guys forced me to zala, now look at what's happening. So she does not think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea to force her, but definitely suggesting it to her is not a bad idea. It's not bad to suggest, don't you think? Maybe, just maybe, Okay, fine. So bavumelana naloko ukuthi okay bazobona ukuthi benze njani lapho. And then you guys, they talk about the fact that there's going to be Musa Mselegu's birthday. Like I said, it's Mayene's birthday, it's Musa's birthday all the time. So they're going to do something as a family. Hopefully he won't cry because he cried so much the last time bemenzile birthday. But the last time it was real tears. It wasn't like these tears that he gave us this season. Okay. So then you guys, the next thing at Mayane's house, he arrives. I guess he didn't have an idea what they were going to do. They tell him, listen, we're going out as a family. You guys, you ningayi hiking. Hey, but since here for hiking, the back pain, I don't know what happened. Now my back is like, hey, did you forget you are overfoot? Going up mountains and going down mountains. Oh, guys, Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Okay, so he gets there, they're preparing to go and whatever, and I guess Usner arrives while we didn't hear her say that, but from the conversations, it's like she wanted to go to. I guess if the whole family is going somewhere we wanna go to. And me being Usne, I would have just missed that trip because people are still feeling some type of a way about the fact that you are now pregnant again, But she wanted to go. And then there was that thing, which they had arranged the cars a certain way, which this person is going to use this car, this person is going to use this car. Now, with Usne coming, they had to rearrange or whatever. Anyway, Umacele couldn't make it. She had supported the idea of a birthday. She was gonna go, but she couldn't make it. She's having a back pain, period pains. She's not feeling well. She feels like it's not a good idea for her to go, and they were disappointed, obviously, you guys, to actually, because they wanted the whole family, but it was understandable. She is not well. Mayane was excited because she says she likes doing new things, so they go there. And they were doing zip lining, and everybody seemed to be having fun, you guys, except to Mayeni at some point with zip lining or whatever. But it was just a nice family day. Later on, they have lunch, so they're sitting down just having lunch as a family because they had brought food, you guys. Then they just start talking about their intimacy in front of the kids. Okay, listen, that conversation was okay. It was a fun conversation because they were just laughing about it. Umsele was talking about how each of the wives is like relating to, intimacy. Okay, so it was just fun. They were laughing at each other, but I was like, why with the kids there? It was uncomfortable. Umpumelelo was even like to his dad, hey Baba, hey, busy. I think she was just like, hey, busy. He was basically I wasn't even paying attention to his description of how his wife, each of the wives is like, but I was just focused on, hey guys, I know I'm one of those guys, and I understand that some families are like that when it comes to discussing intimacy. They don't have a problem with the children being clear that, listen, we are doing this. I'm just one of those people that I feel like when my kids think about intimacy and me, they must only think that I have had it 3 times because there is 3 evidences, items of evidence, and the evidence is lungisa amandla and supersets. So when they think about it, they must like, okay, my mother must have done it 3 times in her life because the 3 of us are here. Not more than that. After that, they must think I am a virgin, okay? So it was uncomfortable for me. I was like, guys, how did you feel about that? It was uncomfortable for me that they were doing it in front of the kids. But then after that, the younger kids started reading this message that they had written for their father, for the birthday wishes, talking about how brave their father is, which is what I'm really saying, you guys. So one thing about Ingane Zaga I'm saying is that they really have a positive outlook on their father. I haven't had, except for, I think we might have issues with Mpilo now, with her father refusing. In fact, Mpilo was not there. The older kids were not there, except for Mpumelelo. Were the others there? Mpumelelo was ne. I didn't see Ulwandle and I didn't see Mpilo. Yeah, I didn't. And yeah, And Abongo as well was not there. I think Upilo might have some issues when it comes to the surname change thing if it's not handled well. But I think for the most part, those kids have positive things to say about their father. They love Baba very much. Even Umayeni did say one thing about Inganza Amsele was that Bamtanda Ubaba Wabo, which is good, you guys, because it means it's the things that Tina is Bonayo Ngomsele that sometimes as viewers, those are not the things that his kids are experiencing. Okay. And kids are the most honest people that you can get. Like, it's hard to get kids to lie, you know, especially about affection. I think they love their fathership. So yes, it was a positive family day, except for the sex talk. I was like, yeah, nah, stop it. Anyway, that's all that I wanted to talk about today when it comes to Uthando Nesthembu. You guys, we are still going to do a live this evening. Okay, I feel nathi weather when it comes to my lives, because the network when it rains. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.